Imagine this. You're standing in the middle of a small Spanish town, shoulder to shoulder with thousands of strangers. The streets are buzzing with music, people are laughing, and suddenly, a cannon fires. From every corner, trucks arrive carrying crates of ripe, squishy tomatoes. And within seconds, chaos begins. Tomatoes flying through the air, people covered head to toe in red pulp, and laughter echoing through the streets. This is not a food fight gone wrong. This is La Tomatina, the world's biggest tomato fight, held every year in Buñol, Spain. Today we're diving into the history, traditions, and wild fun of La Tomatina. We'll explore how it started, why it continues, and what it feels like to take part in the craziest food festival on Earth Part 1. The setting? Buñol, Spain. Buñol is a small town near Valencia, with about 9,000 residents. Most of the year it's quiet, surrounded by hills, rivers, and Mediterranean charm. But on the last Wednesday of August, the population multiplies several times over. Tens of thousands of visitors arrive from every corner of the world. Hotels are packed, streets are decorated, and the entire town transforms into a festival ground. Locals prepare days in advance, covering storefronts with plastic sheets, closing windows, and making space for the chaos about to unfold. Part 2. Origins of La Tomatina. The exact origin of La Tomatina is debated, but most agree it began in 1945. Some say it started during a parade, when young people grabbed tomatoes from a nearby market stall and began throwing them at each other for fun. Others believe it came from a local food fight among friends. Whatever the case, the tradition stuck. At first, police tried to ban it, but people kept returning year after year. Finally, in the 1950s, it became an official festival. What started as a random fight turned into a global event, one that now at Part 3, Festival Day, how it starts. La Tomatina begins in the morning with a very unusual challenge, the palo jabon, a greased wooden pole topped with a ham. Participants try to climb it, slipping and falling while the crowd cheers. Once someone manages to grab the ham, the tomato fight can begin. At 11 a.m., a loud cannon signals the start. Trucks filled with tomatoes roll into town, and volunteers begin dumping them onto the streets. What follows is 1 hour of pure madness. Thousands of people throwing, dodging, and laughing in a massive tomato war. Part 4. The rules of tomato battle. Believe it or not, even chaos has rules. At La Tomatina, there are clear guidelines. 1. Tomatoes must be squashed before throwing to avoid injuries. 2. No bottles, hard objects, or tearing clothing. 3. Only 1 hour of fighting. When the cannon fires again, it must stop. 4. Respect others and remember, it's about fun, not harm. These rules keep the fight playful. At the end, streets run red with tomato juice, but injuries are rare. It's a festival of joy, not violence. Part 5, the global attraction today. La Tomatina isn't just for locals. Travelers from around the world come to join in. Backpackers, families, even celebrities. It's become a cultural icon, featured in movies, documentaries, and travel shows. Tickets are limited, so only about 20,000 people get to take part each year. For many, it's not just a food fight. It's a bucket list experience. Part 6. The aftermath. After the final cannon, the cleanup begins. Fire trucks and hoses spray down the streets. Locals join in, sometimes even spraying festival goers directly. Interestingly, the natural acidity of tomatoes actually helps clean the cobblestones, leaving the town's sparkling. Participants usually head to the river or outdoor showers to rinse off. For the rest of the day, Buñol turns into one big street party with music, dancing, and food. Part 7, Culture and Meaning. So why keep throwing tomatoes every year? For locals, La Tomatina is about community pride. It brings global attention to Buñol, boosts the economy, and celebrates joy and humor. Some compare it to Spain's other great festivals, like the Running of the Bulls in Pamplona or Las Fallas in Valencia. But unlike those, La Tomatina is purely playful. No danger, no competition, just laughter, mess, and unity. Part 8, Fun Facts and Stories. Here are some fun facts. Over 120 tons of tomatoes are used each year. The festival is so messy that people wear goggles and old clothes they don't mind throwing away. The tomatoes used are specially grown for the event, cheap and not suitable for eating. In 2015, La Tomatina celebrated its 70th anniversary. Would you join the chaos? Would you step into the streets of Buñol and come out covered in red? So what is La Tomatina? It's a food fight turned global phenomenon, a tradition born from playfulness, now celebrated with pride. It's about laughter. Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this cultural journey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories from around the world.